welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm your host, Deanna McKill. Yeah, I know, I did it again. I went missing for a little while, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm back. Yeah, I've been extremely busy once again, like always. My time management is poor, but hey, I'm back. Anywho, if you're new here, my name is Yannicka. I am the host of Let's Talk About It podcast. I do vlogs, podcasts, try to spread positivity, and share my life experiences. Is all over the place. That's what it is, okay? Actually, somebody recently asked me, he was like, so, like, what would you put yourself under category as or whatever? And, like, on Apple and Spotify and stuff like that, the category is self-improvement. That's what it is. And I'm like, I guess it's self-improvement, but I also do a lot of other stuff like, oh, I don't know. I just do so much because sometimes I be cooking, sometimes I do DIY stuff, sometimes I do like a day in my life, a week in my life. I try to spread positive messages. I share my life experiences so that people know that they're not alone in the situations that they do face. I also try to do like things where like different topics that I feel like we can all relate to, relatable topics. That's what I always say, relatable topics, because it's just like a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't know if that falls in the category of lifestyle or what. I don't know. My content is all over the place. I do like reviews on stuff, and I don't know. I do a lot of different things, but it's fun and I do it in my free time. And actually, while we're on this topic, I'm like, I don't know if I'm just that busy. I'm gonna get into that. Or like, am I losing my passion for this? Because the break I took last year, I keep saying that, like, I just want to go back to being a regular person. Like, just a regular person, like a normal person, not on the internet, no content, none of that type of stuff. Oh my goodness. I did not think that tea would kick in that fast. Hold up. Time out. Don't let me forget. Y'all can't even talk back to me right now. I started drinking this tea. It's sleepy time tea, y'all. And I mixed it with hibiscus tea, and it's so good, actually. So my little cute Hello Kitty cup. If you're not subscribe to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe right now if you're listening on one of the podcast apps. But anyways, that's what I'm drinking. And I didn't think it would start kicking in and me yawning and stuff like that. Like, I literally just started drinking it. But it is extra. Oh my gosh, I had a cold last week. I didn't think I would be doing that either. Let me finish talking. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if I'm like just super busy or I'm shaking my legs right now. So if you see me bouncing a little bit, that's why. My mind is on 10,000. And now y'all should understand right now. Like, I be thinking like too many things. And anywho, I'm rambling. Let's get back on topic. I don't know if I'm just like so busy or am I losing passion for doing this stuff. Like, being a regular person is just so much easier and so much more chill and relaxing. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what. Actually, my birthday coming up April 30th on the last day of this month. It's easy to remember. So if y'all want to give me a birthday gift, press the link in my description. And I have an Amazon wish list just in case anybody wants to buy me anything. I like when people buy me things. I like whenever I get things that I want and I don't have to spend my own money, if I'm being honest. But anyways, yeah, I've been so busy. So this is just gonna be like a life update. Me just chatting. So I started working. We already know that I started working on pharmacy. It is extremely busy. I can barely even pull my cell phone out. It's been busy. For y'all who've been listening and with me for a while, you would know that I was recently in school. I'm done with my courses. Wait, that's what they do, right? I'm done with my courses in person. So now I'm doing my training in person. And I decided to do my training at my job. So I have been at my job every day, basically. Basically, every day I have been at my job because I'm doing my school hours and I'm doing work hours. So some days I go for school hours, some days I go for work hours. I have to get 180 hours of externship training hours in order for me to graduate. I should be studying right now. I have not studied. I've just been working. And I'm not gonna lie, working in the pharmacy has been helping me like learn medications, learn how to say them, what they're used for and stuff like that. But I know I have to study at some point. I have these books that I rented from the library. I have yet to open them. I think tonight's a good night to do that. I need to make some flashcards, study my medications. I need to learn these math formulas so that whenever it's time for me to do the math portion of my tests and exam, I'm prepared for it. I'm nervous about taking this test. My classmates that have taken the test, they were like, "Oh, girl, it's easy. Like it's easy." And I'm like, "Girl, you just don't know. My brain be going like 10,000 thoughts per minute." So I don't know, but that's what I've been up to. I've also decided, this is me telling on myself, but I started playing The Sims, y'all. Oh my gosh. So I have a PlayStation 4. Don't laugh at me. I don't have a PlayStation 5. But I got a PlayStation 4. And sometimes I play The Sims for like 1 hour just to like unwind. And it's so fun. And I'm married and have 2 kids on my game. It's real nice. But I should be studying. That time is coming up soon. But on the bright side, whenever it's time for me to take my test, I don't have to pay for it. My job's gonna pay for it, which is awesome. So I have to make sure I pass it on the first try because I don't want to pay for it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like to get things and not spend my own money. So shout out to my job. Yeah, I need to start studying for this exam. Y'all pray for me. I spend a lot of hours in the pharmacy. They be working me like a dog. It is fun. I do like it. I won't lie. I actually like it. I really do like it. And you be so busy to the point where like the time go by so fast. So you're like, dang, I didn't even realize I was here already. Like for that long. Or you'll be like, dang, I didn't realize that it was lunchtime. So a lot of times I'm like, oh, it's lunch already? We take the lunch at the same time every time. The only downside is that we get a 30-minute lunch. 30 minutes. Just 30. Sometimes I work 9-hour shifts. Sometimes I work 9.5-hour shifts. I just worked 7 days in a row. I had 2 off days, which was a plus. But then my supervisor asked me to come in on my off day. She's like, girl, can you come in? And then I was gonna go. And then she was like, never mind, the dude, he gonna come to work. And I was like, all right, that's cool. She was like, you can come work in the evening if you want to. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay off. Yeah, and rest. I bed rot all day yesterday, and I don't feel bad about it. I feel really happy that I did it. I feel like I deserved it. I laid in my bed and like scrolled on my phone for hours until it was time for me to like go to sleep. Yep. I didn't even eat dinner. I fed my child and I laid in the bed and I went to sleep. It was real nice. And one thing that I was thinking about that I did want to talk about is about how you should be yourself and you should not change for anybody. I was thinking about that because I was like, sometimes I get on my podcast and I be talking about stuff and it's very useful information, but I feel like I don't show myself enough. Like me right now is me right now, you know? And like, I feel like I don't show enough of my personality. Like, I be kind of weird sometimes. Believe it or not, I'm not serious all the time. I'm serious sometimes. And I'm more silly than serious in real life. Yep, I like to make crazy faces. I like to scream. Sometimes I just put the window down and I scream. I'll like literally scream like yo, because it feels good. You ever did that before? If you haven't, you should try it. Because a lot of times, so what like me and my sister was talking about one time, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, is how people fail to utilize their free will. I actually did an episode on that. But a lot of people don't utilize their free will, and you can do whatever you want to do a lot of the times. But it's important for us to not do crazy things because every choice that you make has a consequence. So don't go driving like Grand Theft Auto, crashing into buildings, crashing into people's cars and stuff. Like, don't do stuff like that. But sometimes, like, if you want to just scream, you could just scream. If you want to lay in your bed all day, you can. You know? If you want to eat a fish sandwich for breakfast, you could do that. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Sometimes I eat a fish sandwich for breakfast. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I would literally, one of my friends was making fun of me because I said that I ate a fish sandwich for breakfast because I had to go to work. And I said, it's like 10 o'clock. I'm going to have a fish sandwich from Whataburger. So I went to Whataburger and I got a fish sandwich and I ate it for my breakfast. Yeah, is that a good choice to make? No. But can I? Right. You know? I was going to say something, but I didn't want to use any cuss words. Effing right, I could do that. Why? Because I can, and it's available, So you can use your free will. You could decide to let people judging you hurt your feelings or not. You could just disregard their thoughts and opinions, which is a better thing to do. But also, if you're just taking care of yourself and you are making yourself happy, as long as you're not harming yourself, why not do it, So, I challenge you. If you one of the people that never screamed out the window before, I challenge you. The next time you get in your car and you have like so much energy in your body and you feeling like, oh, I need to like get some energy out. I feel frustrated or I feel very anxious. I need to scream. Put your window down and just scream. I'm not gonna scream in the house right now. I don't even feel like screaming. But just try it. But yeah, that's basically it. Be silly. If you're a silly person, be crazy, be spontaneous. If you wanna, I was one day. This sounds so crazy. Like this really do sound so crazy. But I was wondering, like, how it would look if I shaved my eyebrows off, and I was this close. When I say this close, I was like this. I'm trying to hide that close to shaving my eyebrows off because I wanted to see what I would look like if I didn't have eyebrows. But I didn't do it because I was just like, maybe I shouldn't do that. I might regret it. But it just goes to show you that you could do things like that. And just do them. And be yourself and just stay true to yourself as long as you're not hurting yourself to the point where you're going to be in a hospital or, like that. Just don't do that though. Remember to stay in your prayer. If you're a person that is religious or spiritual, whatever you want to call it, say your prayers. Build your relationship with whoever you worship. God, in my case, God. Pray to Jesus, Buddha. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Do those things. I feel like I'm rambling, but I kind of am. But I kind of came in this episode not knowing what I was going to talk about. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to record because I feel like recording, utilizing my free will. And I'm the one who's going to have to sit here and edit this. But am I going to edit everything out? Probably not. Honestly, I probably just put a little bit of music behind all of this and just call it a day because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just sitting here at my desk. I have to write out my planner for April. I'm going to write my planner out. Look at Ivy. Ivy made, I'm assuming, a top hat.
Yeah.
You want to say hey? Come here.
Hi, yo.
Here, take this. Go clean. You cleaned your room up?
Maybe.
Ivy need a whooping, y'all. Ivy's sitting in there making stuff, which is cool and all. She's making a whole bunch of stuff out of like boxes and paper or whatever she's doing. And she need to go clean her room up. Just cause she don't got school tomorrow, she acting like she don't got to do nothing. Like, go clean
my room.
Okay, you cleaned your room up, but did you go take a shower yet? No.
Can I take it tomorrow?
No, you can't take it tomorrow. Go take a shower. Here, take this. Go to your room. Get out of my room.
So let me take it tomorrow.
Ivy. No.
Okay.
Thank you. Man, why children don't listen? She about to make me talk like my New Orleans accent that I do have, the little bit of accent that I do have. Like, she gonna make it come out. Ivy, get out my room. Please. Please, please, please. Go take a shower. Thank you. Thank you. Give me that. Thank you, Slick. Close my door, please. Thank you. Go take a shower. See, this what it be like. And this one I've been talking about. When I say, am I going to edit this stuff out? Y'all, I'm not going to even edit it out. I don't even care. I don't even care. Back to what I was saying. I remembered. I remember what I was talking about, and I'm so proud of myself. I got to write out in my planner for 2026. Yeah, baby. I'm just like, I want to write in my planner out for April. I always write my schedule for work and school in there, and sometimes I write little notes to myself about a day that I had that was really good. And I put like, oh, I had such a great day this day. This is what happened. It's kind of cool. Last week was miserable. I had worked 7 days in a row. And on top of that, I had a cold. And if y'all hear me like clear my throat or anything like that, I'm really trying not to because that be sounding so nasty. If you hear me clear my throat or anything like that, it's because I really was sick last week. Like, it was so bad. Like, I went to work and I was sneezing and coughing. I kept having to go to the bathroom, go blow my nose. I'm like, bro, these customers probably like, she infected my medicine. Like, well, let me not call them customers. Patients. These patients probably was like, this girl's infected my medication right now. Like, I felt kind of bad. I'm answering the phone. I'm talking about, thank you. Hello, thank you for calling. Are you picking up a prescription today? Bruh, I sounded so bad. But I made it through, and I didn't call in because I'm a champ, you know? But yeah, so that's basically all that's been up. I've just been chilling in my free time, mostly sleeping. Because I've been closing a lot. I be getting off at 9 o'clock. I come inside, I eat some food, take a shower, get in bed, probably play The Sims for like 40 minutes, then lay down and fall asleep. I really be wanting y'all to interact with me though. And everybody act like they scared to talk to me or something. Because I be like, what y'all want to talk about? What do y'all want to hear about? Like, and nobody don't be telling me. So if y'all have a topic or a subject or anything that you want to recommend, please do. I actually was like, when was that, in like February? I think that was February or January, one of the two. I was really like trying to get a lineup of people to come on my podcast with me. And it's crazy because like I had a few set up. Timing was just so bad. Bad timing. It wasn't meant. And that's really what I wanted to do mostly this year, is like have guests on, like have people come on and talk with me. Because it'd be so much better to talk with other people. But it is what it is. And now my schedule will really just be booked. Like, if I show y'all I'm about to show y'all what my March look like. And when I show you my calendar, look at my work and school about every day, bro. Like every day, about every day. It's insane. And then on my off days, I really don't be wanting to do nothing. Like nothing. I'd be so wore out. And then too, on top of that, I was in a boot for a whole month. When I say a boot, I'm talking about like the medical boot that you put on, like if you like fractured a bone or something. Like, bruh, I was in that for a whole month. Okay, I finally stopped wearing it like 3 or 4 days ago. And I went to the doctor. First time I went to the emergency room. Went to the emergency room. I'm like, hey, like, I was at work doing my training on the computer. Ooh, I was sitting there, and I was like, bro, my feet was already hurting that day. Next thing you know, my toes went numb. I was like, bro, what is going on? So then after that, excuse me. After sitting there for so long, I had to go use the bathroom. So I went to go out to the bathroom. Tell me how my like foot like gave out on me. Like I couldn't even walk. I had to go sit back down. I was like, bro, I don't know what's going on. I said I'm ignoring it. I'm sitting down all day. It just came to a point where it was just hurting so bad I had to leave. I said, So I had talked to the pharmacist, and because I was not working in the pharmacy that day, I was just doing computer training. I'm like, look, bro, like I gotta go see what's up with my foot, because like this is weird. Like my toes is numb, my ankle hurt, I'm limping. Like this is not good. I went. They gave me a boot. They told me to go see my primary doctor. I went to see my primary doctor, and she was like, girl, like I really don't know what's up with your foot. And she referred me to a podiatrist, which is a foot doctor. She was like, in the meantime, I'm gonna get a MRI of your foot to see what's up with it. I said, all right, bet. So I go get my MRI like a couple days later, and the MRI results came back. She told me I had bruising on my bones in my foot. She was like, it's bruising. It was like a small little cyst on there. And then, yeah, she was like, it's a contusion or something along the lines, bruising on the bones. Long story short, she was like, go see the foot doctor. I go to the foot doctor. Bro, this lady like really don't even know what she's talking about. She talking about I probably pull my Achilles or something. I'm like, girl, that don't even hurt. I'm telling you, my ankle hurt. She telling me doing stretches. She was like, you need to do some stretches. She gave me some medicine to take. And then she was like, get some better shoes. She was like, when you get some better shoes, you could take the boot off and put a brace on your foot and get your shoes bigger. Why would I want to get my shoes like a whole size bigger? I'm not talking about a half size. I'm talking about a whole size for me to put a brace on in the shoe. Like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm not doing all that. That's crazy. Like, I get some better shoes, but I'm not putting no brace on with a bigger shoe. Like, I'm not buying a $160 pair of shoes in a bigger size to where I gotta wear a brace with it. Like, what did you talk about? No, thank you. So then one day I say, you know what? I'm gonna just try to wear no shoes. Just wear no boot. Just wear some shoes. I have a pair of Asics. I put the Asics on. And you know, it's Asics supposed to be a better pair of shoe. Am I saying it right? Pair of shoes. Asics supposed to be like tea. Like they supposed to be nice, you know? I already been having them. And I was like, I know them Asics be hurting my feet though. Like it really be making my ankles hurt. So I put them on 1 hour before my shift, and I walked around the house. I said, there's no way on earth I'm gonna be able to do a full 8-hour shift with them shoes on. So I put the boot back on. The next day, I had bought a pair of Vans like a month or two ago, and I never wore them because I was wearing that boot. So I bought them Vans like a month ago. I said, let me put these Vans on, because every time I ever wore Vans, like I never complained about my feet hurting. Boy, tell me how. I put the Vans on. I worked my whole shift in them Vans. Flat foot Vans. No arch support. Skateboarder shoe Vans. You know, like the classic old school off the wall Vans. Like them. I worked my whole shift in them shoes. I did not complain about my feet hurting. So I've been wearing my Vans. The past like 2 or 3 shifts I wore my Vans. No complaints. So guess what? Problem solved. I'm supposed to go see that lady in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna tell her, look, you don't know what you was talking about. I ain't doing no stretches, no foot stretches, none of that. I put my Vans on and my feet don't hurt no more. First of all, I even told her, I said I'm missing a joint in my feet. And then she talking about the MRI was pointless. How was the MRI pointless? Them x-rays you took was pointless. Because if you would have looked at my chart, this is the thing. The lady, she probably was like my age. She probably like 30 years old or something like that. I'm like, girl, if you looked at my chart, you would have seen that she said I didn't have no bone fractures. So why is you taking an x-ray of my foot? If anything, the MRI was not pointless. She's talking about the MRI was pointless. No, it wasn't. Because then we wouldn't have known that I had the bruising on my bones, you idiot. Like, what? So, and then we wouldn't have seen like the little cyst I had. I don't know. It did say it's small though, so I guess it don't matter. But I'm like, a cyst on a foot is crazy work. I don't even know what's up with that. I don't say I don't care, but I mean, my feet ain't hurting no more, so I'm like, whatever. But yeah, this podiatrist lady, she don't even know what she's talking about. I'm like, if anything, I should go get a second opinion. If anything, I need custom made insoles. Like, I feel like I could diagnose myself at this point. But the only reason I would need custom made insoles is because I'm missing that joint in my feet. So like I have a joint that's supposed to be like developed where my ankle is. And it's supposed to develop like from you being a baby like to growing up, and it never developed. It's called like tarsal collision or something like that. And I remember I even told that to the doctor at the ER, and he was like, I've never heard of that before. I really want to do some research on it. So I guess it's very uncommon. And usually, from what I learned was, and I learned this when I was like 17 years old, because I had to go to the emergency room for the same reason when I was running track and I just fell to the ground. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put a little picture up for y'all so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that joint did not develop, and I think that's why my foot is flat, and I think that's why whenever I wear any shoes that do have like an arch support, it's painful to me because my foot does not flex like everybody else's foot should flex, and my foot is extremely flat. All right, I got into a whole spill. Like I don't even know how I forgot to mention that I was in a boot for such a long time. It was like kind of annoying. Like it was relieving my pain at first, but it was just so annoying because like, well, a lot of people don't know too. I drive with 2 feet, and I know people be like, "That's dangerous. That's crazy, Deanna." Like, how do you do that? What is that? What are you doing? But no, I drive with 2 feet, and that's comfortable for me. So when I had that boot, I had to drive with 1 foot, and then the foot that was hurting the most was the one on the right side. So every time I would get in the car, I would have to walk to the car. It came to a point where I was walking to the car from the house with no shoes on. I was like, I don't even care. I would get in the car. When it's time to get out the car, every time I had to get out the car, I had to put the boot on and take the boot off to drive. And it was so annoying. And then for me putting so much pressure on the left side, my left foot started hurting. So then I started alternating the boot. Oh my gosh. But the plus about that was me wearing the boot on the left side gave me practice of driving with 1 foot. So now I'm comfortable with driving with 1 foot now. But I still drive with 2 feet. I don't care. It's comfortable for me. I've been doing it my whole life. I did not know that was not normal. I thought everybody did that. But every time I say I drive with 2 feet, people be looking at me like, girl, like, what's wrong with you? But I'm different. I'm just different. That's it. All right, I feel like I spilled enough beans for y'all to understand why I've been busy and why I haven't been recording and everything that's been going on in my life in the past month. Yeah, so I'm just going to be studying and working and doing my training hours and relaxing and playing The Sims. Yeah, and I want to go blow my nose. So I'm going to stop this here. Make sure y'all press the link in my description. Like I said, if y'all want to give me a birthday gift, I did not forget. I hope y'all didn't forget. I would really love it if you got me a birthday gift. That'd be pretty cool. What else? Also press the link in my bio to buy some mushroom gummies if you have never tried the mushroom gummies. They're really, really, really delicious, and they help you a lot by staying focused and staying awake and staying calm. So check them out. There's also Rise Mushroom Coffee, you guys. Oh, for the mushroom gummies and for the mushroom coffee, I have a link that y'all can use to save. I think it's like 15-20% off on your first order. So if you want to try that and you want to save some money, go ahead and press that link in my description. And press the link in my description if you are listening on just audio and you want to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just press the link in my description for everything. I'm not going to say nothing more. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. It's really just me being me, and yeah. Oh, my last thing. This is also what I've been doing in my free time. I've been practicing my fake New Orleans accent. Because, okay, if y'all don't know, I'm from New Orleans, but I grew up in Texas, but I lived in New Orleans as an adult too for 6 years, and I like it. I love it, and I miss it a little bit, but I do like Texas better. But I do miss home. I'll be wanting to go back to Autumn Park. So what I've been doing is I've been practicing my fake New Orleans accent. And I have a character that I like to play as, and her name is Kitty. She Kitty from Uptown. Kitty from Uptown. And I'm debating if I want to let you guys hear my fake New Orleans. I'm going to just do it. I don't care. So whenever I practice under my name Kitty, I really got buku characters that I have. I have Kitty. I have Seth. I also have, what's her name? Dang, what is the English girl? When I do an English accent, I think I said my name was like Rebecca or like something like that. And yeah, I got a country one. I got a couple of them. But I really like having like little personalities or whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna just give y'all Kitty today. Or would you want to hear Seth? I feel like Seth is a bit much, but I'm gonna do Kitty for y'all. All right, here we go. 3, 2. This special. I'm just letting y'all know right now because only people close to me get to hear this. So I just want y'all to know how lucky you are to get this side of me. All right. So yeah, I was talking to Trey, the one from the West Bank. Yeah, girl, yeah. He was asking me if I want to go to the second line. I said, boy, you stop playing. You know I'm going to the second line. You better put something good on because you're not finna be walking in the streets with me just dressed any type of way. You know? And then you'd be like, then I got the boy one, and this could be Trey. This Trey, and he from the West Bank. And this is how Trey talk. Wow, what up, brother? What's that with your woody? What's that with your big brother? That's my fake New Orleans accent. All right. And then Seth, he's I think y'all know who Seth is. He likes to drink Mountain Dew, and he likes to skateboard, and he likes to do gnarly things. And this is how Seth talks. Seth be like, "Hey, bro. So, like, I was thinking that we can go to the skate park, and then after that, we can totally, like, hit the gas station, and we can go ahead and get some Mountain Dew. And, you know, I think that would be sick, bro. Can I bum a cigarette from you?" That's Seth like that. And then Rebecca, she just an English lady, and she's just like, "Hello, how are you today?" "Oh, I'm doing just fine." Like that, you know. I don't really know what English people do. I like to eat some beans. I don't know. Or she'd be like, have a spot tea. That's my voices. I like to like, but I only really do that with my friends. Like if I'm calling one of my friends, I'll be like, "Wow, what's up, brother?" Or I'll be like, "Yeah, hello." "Oh yeah, no, oh no, baby." Like I'll just be like stuff like that, and be like, "How you doing?" Like that, like just I don't know. Or I just like, hey, bro, what's up, dude? Oh, that's sick. You know? But, all right, this was supposed to be over a long time ago. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was just really all over the place. And it was really just an update and just me just saying like my million thoughts. So I hope y'all liked it. And I hope you guys have a great day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever time you're listening to this. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to let me know if you have anything y'all want to hear about. And if you want to come on and you stay out here, let's set something up in my free time that I don't have. But I mean, it's definitely possible. All right. My favorite thing to say, remember, y'all, most importantly, be blessed and don't forget to smile. Until next time, bye.